All right, good morning. We are mid-January. This is going to be a total body day, so grab a pair of dumbbells. If you have a heavier kettlebell with you, you know that's always a good option too. But let's go ahead and start our warm-up today. We're going jumping jacks to start. Get those feet together, hands at your side. We're going quick, explosive jacks. Palms are facing the camera. Go ahead. Chin stuck to get in that good realm. When you're using the jumping jacks, make sure you're on the balls of your feet, you're bouncing in and out. We're gonna go seal jacks next, which is gonna be that clap one. Ready? And switch in and out. Feet and arms are still working together. Feel your chest open up, your back strengthen, and then retract. Palms down, crisscross flings. In 3, 2, and switch. Last one. Get that heart rate up, keep going, keep going. Feel your shoulders really separate here. 3, 2, 1. Lock in. We are holding a squat right now. While you're in there, catch your breath. Get your knees, rotate them out. Get your elbows tight to your spine, not in front of you, but next to you, right here. Stay with it, stay with it. Feel the burn. Wake up those legs. Sitting down all weekend. We're gonna go right into a plank walkout. So you're gonna be holding a high plank. Go ahead and walk those hands out underneath the shoulders. This is an ISO again, so go ahead, walk out. You're now in a push-up plank. Stay there for a little bit. While you're there, deep breath, open up your fingertips, pull your chest up. Holding it, we got 10 more seconds, and then we're gonna drop down to our knees for some fire hydrants, but keep staying there, keep breathing. In 5, 4, 3, 2, all right, down to your knees. We are going alternating fire hydrant. Try to rotate your hip all the way up and swing to the opposite side. Slowing it down. Little things to remember, ankles should be flexed behind you. Make sure those toes aren't just relaxed. Ankles are involved. All right, a few more reps. Go ahead and push your head back through your hips and your head goes through your arms. So we're gonna release all of our weight back now. While you guys are there, take a deep breath in, deep breath out, stay there for a second. And now before you go anywhere else, let's crawl those arms to the left and to the right so you're getting a nice open stretch in your lats. Looking very good. Over and back once or twice, depending on how much you need to loosen up. And then from there, we're gonna flip over onto our butts, taking a seat, starting out with a hip lift. And with that hip lift, all we wanna do with the arms is cross them over our chest, to the shoulders. Feet are underneath the knees are separated, and we are lifting our hips up high enough that the top of your quads get a good stretch. Hold it until you feel that stretch, and then release back down. Remember to breathe out on the way up, and engage your core. Looking good, guys. All right, one more rep, and then we're gonna go right into the rollover series. We're gonna go right, left, center, 3 rounds. Remember, tuck in the opposite knee and reach forward to the one leg that's straight. 3 rounds. Right, left, and center. When you guys go down the middle, remember to have both arms go forward, tuck the chin, and get as much range of motion as you guys can. Looking good. Before you guys come up, you can go ahead and lay down for a little bit longer. We have one more part of our warm-up before we get going. This is gonna be a minute straight, knee grabs. So, think about it this way. It's about form, posture, and consistency. It's about getting your heart rate up. The knee grab, when you slide your heel towards your body, you're using your hamstring. When you guys come up, obviously the core is involved. But when you guys do come up, don't let your chest get tight and your shoulders round forward. On the way up, work on pulling up with your chest, all right? Minute straight, we got knee grabs. We're starting in about 8 seconds. Take a deep breath. Start with your hands under your chin, and then if you get too fatigued, then flare the arms back. Ready? Go. Here we go. Breathe out, come up. Keep your pace. I'm gonna keep giving you guys some counters, like when we're 15 seconds in, when we're 30 seconds in. To maintain your speed, you gotta work harder about halfway through. We are 1/4 of the way there. Good form, Kate. Those heels are touching, look strong. Stay with it, stay with it. We are coming to halfway. Right now, I put a little bit more effort in it just to maintain the speed. Looking good. Hands go to chin, and then they grab onto the knees. Once fatigue kicks in, those hands go maybe near the ears, and then even behind your head for momentum. Looking good. We are down to our last 15. We are less than 15 now. 10 seconds left. Dig through. You guys should be sweating after this. 5, 4, 3, 2, time. Catch your breath, grab some water as needed. While you're recovering, we are going to go into just going over the workout for the day. Great start, Kate. All right, so we are going to be doing supersets, a lot of supersets, and they're going to involve a bunch of different multiple muscle groups. We're going to start out with a neutral grip front squat. So if you have a pair of dumbbells, you can load them onto your shoulders. If you don't have, or you have a heavier kettlebell, you can use a kettlebell instead, just depending on whatever weight you want to use. Front squat's going to be a pulse squat, which means you guys are going to be going all the way down on the first rep, then coming halfway up just to pulse right back down to full range of motion, then come up. If you have a bench or a chair underneath you, you can tap your butt up and tap the butt again. That gives you kind of a good read of how deep to get. Anyway, with the dumbbells, after you're done, when you're done your reps, stand tall. We're going to switch to either a dumbbell Arnold press, or if you only have that one bell, it can just be an overhead press. So think about those two things. Where you're doing 1.5 reps front squat. Squat to a pulse, so it's 1.5 squats per rep, up, down for time. When you're done, we're going rotational Arnold press with the dumbbells afterwards. Let's get going. This is going to be time-based. We'll add some core in at the end, just to hop on the ground between sets. So go ahead and grab your weight. Let's plant those feet down, load the weights up on your shoulders. This is the deal, the front squat. Don't just bend your knees. Every time your knee bends, your butt's gotta go backwards. These joints work at the same time. Don't use one and not the other, all right? Here we go, 5 seconds. We're going in 3, 2, 1. All the way down, and then halfway up, go right back down. There you go. It's all the way down, half up, back down. There you go, Kate. Pulse the second one. Good work. Keep that shin tucked, keep pushing your hips back each time. You are trying to load in the high quad. Keep going. Keep going, right there. 3, 2, stand all the way up, Arnold press right into it. Rotate the elbows wide, press up, and rotate them back in under control. If you guys have lighter weight, that's fine, keep going. Make sure you're not leaning forward with your core. Tighten the core up, keep the chin tucked. Let's tackle it. Come on. Looking good. Looking good. On my countdown, we got 5 seconds left. Get through a few more. 3, 2, time. Weights go down. Shake your arms out. Take a seat. This is a straight arm, straight leg reach. Your job on this one is not to let your your heels leave the ground. You can have your feet apart, you can have them touching. Wherever you feel comfortable, lock the legs out straight. You gotta use your quad. The quad works to straighten out the leg. So it's really lock the leg out, feel your quad turn on, heels stay down, do a full sit up and reach for your toes. And 2, 1, go for it. This is about slowing things down on the way back too. Control the whole way down. We all have that one little impulse where the feet leave the ground for a split second. Focus on driving your heels down. Your legs are working as an iso. Quads, turn your legs on to lock it out. Hamstrings, keep your heels down. Keep going. Keep going. We got 5 seconds. 2, 1, last one, and relax. Awesome. All right, so guys, little details. We're not gonna be doing anything crazy complicated today, but how to make each exercise as efficient as we can. Let's just go over that first one again. When you guys are loaded in, that front squat position, make sure the elbows are not on your side. Make them up high, elevate your elbows up, chin tucked. Don't let your upper body come this far forward. We are trying to sit back, 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 back. Once you start to get momentum to come up with, drop right back in. It's gonna be that squat, pulse. Try to avoid too much range of motion in the second one. It's a small little movement, all right? And then for that Arnold press, when you guys are rotating, look strong. Right? I'm liking the movement. Don't make it super robotic. We're not gonna go out, up. Let's make it smoother, consistent movement. There's no break. There's momentum right here. You don't wanna ever stop movement. It's not gonna be break up. So keep that in mind. Speaking of breaks, you guys are almost out of breaks. Grab onto your weight. We're starting in 10 seconds. Control your breathing through your whole core. Here we go. Load the weight up. Elbows are off of your stomach. 3, 2, and 1. Begin. It's okay to keep your vision down. Look 2 to 3 yards ahead of you. It helps you sit back into your hips. Nice. That pulse squat should be pretty quick. Drop in and pop up afterwards. Good focus, Kate. Keep going. Looking good. All right, we got 5 seconds here. Keep going. Remember, as I start counting down, switch to Arnold press in 3, 2, 1. Palms facing you, rotate and drive up, under control. Finish your breath out on the way up. Looking good. Here we go, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Weights go down. When you're ready, take a full seat. Remember, now we're focusing, obviously the core is gonna be involved, but let's keep our eye on our legs. Lock the leg out. Use your quads to stretch out all the way. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Breathing out throughout that lift. Looks good. Getting that full control of your core. This is huge, guys. Keep going. Keep breathing. Coming down to it. We got 5 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Relax. All right. Set 2. Done. Need a little bit of a break. Feel free to get a quick sip of water. All right, so that was our second round. We're gonna be starting to change things up a little bit. So same concepts, but we have 2 more sets to get through and we're gonna edit some stuff. We are taking away that pulse squat, but the front squat's now gonna add in a calf raise. So full squat every rep. On the way up, use your calves to rock it up. Give yourself a quick pause at the top and then control back down. As the heels leave the ground, you lock up the calves. As the heels touch the ground, immediately go back into your next squat. I know that's pretty self-explanatory, but remember, we're squatting here. Calf raise, pause, drop right back down. Pause, drop. You're trying to get as high off the ground as you can and then drop deep into your squat. Afterwards, instead of that original, regular Arnold press, we're now gonna go alternating Arnold press. 1, down, 2, down. When you're resting here, your elbow is still separated from your body. Don't let it just rest and hang out like this while you're going back and forth with it. Tighten the core and then keep your balance. Let's do it. Grab onto that weight, load in. Remember, calf raise has a slight split-second pause at the top. Let's lower the weight up. We're starting in 3 seconds. 2, 1, begin. Full squat, shoot up, pause, drop back into it. Find your balance, work on your depth, make sure those knees are rotating out. You got this. Keep breathing. Looking good, looking good. While you're doing this, we're not done yet. Keep going. Recognize your ankles. Are your ankles rolling out, rolling in? Are you balanced perfectly on all your toes? Figure out how to separate those toes. We have 3 seconds left. Keep going. 1 more rep, all the way up, and set up for Arnold press, 1 at a time. Full reach up over your head, not in front of your head, completely locked out overhead. There you go, Kate. Good elbow position. Core's working tight. Keep going, keep going. Good form. Make sure we're not relaxing our belly here. Lengthen it up, pull the ribs away from your hips. Keep going. 3, 2, 1, let's take a seat. We're doing the same thing again with those straight leg reaches, but this time, when you're reaching up, take one arm and reach to the opposite toe. So there's gonna be a little bit of shoulder twist going on. Whatever arm you're reaching with, that shoulder comes forward, opposite shoulder comes back. So as you come up from that sit up, reach to the opposite toe, get a little bit of a twist in there. All right, 3, 2, 1. Straight leg, straight arm with a twist. Let that low back release as you reach forward. Very good, come on. We got 10 seconds left, keep going through it. The way back's controlled, don't let yourself fall back. And on the way back, keep the heels down. 3, 2, 1. Relax, 3 down, 1 to go. Nothing's changing. We're doing the same thing next set as well. Still got 40 seconds off. Catch your breath. Form's looking good, Kate, by the way. Looking strong. So for those of you on YouTube and on Zoom right now, if you are, which I hope maybe, socks or barefoot, when you're squatting, this is a great time to check out your feet. All your toes curled in. When you're doing this, try to separate those toes as much as you can. Maintain a foot arch. So I know this is not my foot, but while you're here, when your flat foot is here, pretend my thumb's not there. We're trying to create that arch in your foot, that little bit of a bend. Maintain that bridge on the bottom of your feet. That's where you're gonna stay balanced with, even on a calf raise. Don't let your feet just turn off as you drop down. When that heel comes down, recreate that arch. All right, we got 10 seconds. Focus on it. Squeeze the feet, get those toes nice and separated. Here we go. And 3, 2, 1. Tight core, wide knees, extend with a pause, and then drop into it each time. Good ranges of motion here. Keep it up. 10 seconds. We're gonna go right into those alternating onward presses in 3, 2, 1. Set yourself up. Get yourself in full extension, rotate and switch. Good. While you do this, I'm gonna keep talking. This one's gonna be more complicated here. Keep your shoulders depressed, meaning when you go up, don't let the shoulder raise up near your ear. You wanna keep your chest and shoulder blades down. Keep the gap between your shoulder and your neck. 5, 4, 3, 2, time. Take a seat. We're going back to straight arm, straight leg reaches. Give yourself a few seconds off. And now this is mental. How much can you keep, how well can you keep your legs down as you go back? Don't let them lift off the ground at all. Lock those legs out. We're doing rotational straight leg reaches. 3, 2, 1. Ankles should be flexed the whole time. Keep those toes pointed back towards you. Looking good. Breathe out throughout. It's not a small breath. It is continuous. Through the reach, you're exhaling slowly. Yeah, let's keep it up. Keep going. We got 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, time. Take a breather. So we got some time off. All right. Next thing we're gonna be doing is gonna be if you have a kettlebell, great. If you have a dumbbell, you can obviously use the dumbbell instead. But if you have a kettlebell, it's definitely the way to go. We're gonna be going single leg deadlifts. Opposite arm or both arms are gonna hold on to that weight. Once you guys get there, we're going single leg deadlift, either opposite arm, whatever leg goes back, that's the arm with the weight. Opposite legs on the ground. Single leg, we're going 15 seconds, which is actually pretty short time for one leg. As I count down, get yourself ready to switch hands, switch feet, no break in between. Work on your balance. After doing both sides, we're gonna go right into a kettlebell swing and then a row at the top. So as you guys lock your hips forward, bring the elbows back, bell goes to chest. That's our superset. We're going single leg deadlift in the kettlebell swing with a row at the top. Or a jackknife, as some people call that one, all right? So grab that bell, let's get loaded. This is gonna be no core between rounds, pretty quick, not as long of a break. Let's let these hamstrings, the only time you get off is to catch your breath. The hamstrings, we are turning them on. All right. Here we go, grab onto that weight. Nice and close here. And 3, 2, 1. Slow and controlled, snap up. You should be feeling a stretch each time. 3, 2, switch. Five seconds, we're gonna go into that swing to row. 3, 2, 1, right in it. Keep going, breathe out on the way up. Tight core. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. All right. Hey, if you're someone that's still working on that balance, go ahead and use both your arms for the deadlift. That way, the single leg one, that way you don't have to worry about that shifting of weight back and forth. We got a few more seconds, 15 more seconds off. We're gonna be getting back in it again. I know we did those calf raises just now. Like, the foot's super important, guys. When you're doing single leg deadlifts, that's your only part that's touching the ground. Maintain a good foot arch, separate those toes. And then one more detail. I know we're taking a little bit more of a break for this. When you guys are doing a single leg hip deadlift, watch my outside hip. We're trying to avoid this opening rotation, that right there. Lock your hips in place. You're gonna feel all three hamstrings load in. When you guys open the hips up, that rotation is good for other reasons, but it's actually not utilizing all three hamstrings. Let's work on that, all right? Stand up, reset. Maintain neutral hips. 3, 2, 1. Maintain balance and snap. Five, 4, 3, 2, switch. Three, 2, 1, and get right in it. Deadlift, or sorry, swing to row. Keep those shins vertical and your posture tall the way up. Keep going, keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, time. All right. 2 sets down. Kate, would you say you got the swing down? Like, I want to make it more fun. If you can, do you want to handle one more addition to this? Give me a thumbs up if you think we can add. Yeah, there we go. All right, this is a cool little variation of the kettlebell swing. Give it a shot. Guess what? If it doesn't work out, just go back to how it was. We're gonna add some lateral movement to it. So timing is really important. Coordination is something to practice if you're bored at your house and you want to do something between, like resting for something. But this is gonna be a kettlebell swing with a lateral push. So when we do that hip hinge, on the way up, we're locking out, we're using these back glutes a ton. Now we have the outside glutes too that we want to kind of engage. So this gets a little bit more fun. This is gonna be a lateral press or push as I do a swing. I got to come up first, but as I come up, all my weight needs to go to one side of my body and I'm gonna step with the other leg and drag across. So I'm gonna practice while you guys are recovering. I'm gonna show you some reps. As I come up from that swing, I step across. 1, 2. There's that time in the air where the bell's kind of just floating around. That's your time to do whatever you need to do to move. So we're here. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's happening is when you guys can get that timing down, you are engaging outside glutes and that inside hamstrings working twice as hard. So just kind of a more fun way to play with it. Try it out. If it doesn't work, try it again next time. Anyway, let's get after this. Single leg deadlift for balance. You have to do the kettlebell swing to row. If you want to add that side step back and forth, do it up. Don't try to do everything at once. You have more time in a swing than people think. Once you do that hinge, you have gravity on your side to slide back and forth with it, all right? We'll do a quick break between rounds to catch your, between the deadlifts and the swings. We'll give you a quick little break just to set yourself up for it. But anyway, 10 seconds left. We got the single leg deadlift to start. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Slow and strong. This is not about how many reps you get in. This is about lengthening the hamstrings, keeping the shoulder blade in place. Looks good. Try to keep that bell as close to your body as you can on the way down, tight to the knee. We're gonna switch legs in 3, 2, and switch. Arms and legs. Hell yeah, Kate. 30 pounds is a lot. You got this. Remember, guys, the best way to get folded over is by letting the back leg hook back first. Your body will follow it. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's set yourself up for these kettlebell swings. Remember, if you want to add that push across, awesome. You have to stand up first before you slide across. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Come up, push across. Keep those feet apart, keep those knees apart. Yeah, it's gonna be hard. When you slide across, it's gotta be a big enough step to where those feet are under control. Row and press. You have to get a nice pop. Your calves popping over. Nice. Under control. Feel yourself glide across the floor. Keep going. Big push across. It's like a slide shuffle. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Hey, way to at least try it. It's a lot more coordination, but when you're doing something like try to have more fun or excitement, make it more entertaining for yourself, it's always fun to add more things like that. You can do kettlebell forward walks too. It gets pretty fun there. All right. That was our third set there. We are moving on, changing things up, so catch your breath as needed. All right, next thing we have, we're gonna go back to dumbbells. This is gonna be a dumbbell. We're going into 2 exercises back to back, which is both gonna be for the triceps, and then the third one's gonna be for our biceps. So we're gonna go tricep overhead extension first. As soon as we're done the tricep extensions, we're gonna go into kick back to curls with that little hinge work on the arm lock. And when we're done those, Zottman curls. The only difference with the Zottman curl is we're gonna start palms up, pause at the top, rotate, control down. So this is gonna be an arm at gas out. This is all timed, there's pretty much no break. Extensions to start, kick back into curls second, and then just the Zottman curls third. So we are doubling down on both of our bicep and our triceps. Let's get after it. Grab onto your weights. We're starting out overhead. There's so many things I'm looking at right now. All right, load it up. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Breathe out, under control. Elbows stay tall, chin stays tucked. We're gonna switch in 5 seconds to those kickbacks to curls. In 3, 2, 1. Kick back, curl. Keep those feet pretty narrow, knees apart though, feet apart. 5 seconds left, we're gonna finish with the Zottman curls. In 3, 2, 1. Curl up, rotate, control down. 5, 4, 3, 2, time. Woo! Feel the burn. Another set coming up. All right, 15 seconds still. Take your time. All right, next round, let's grab one of those weights, shake those arms out, work on breathing and consistent timing here. 5 seconds left. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Get your arms nice and long. It's about lengthening the triceps and then lock them out straight. Keep going. You guys, Kate. 5 seconds left, we're gonna switch. Get one more, get one more. And hinge it, get right in it. Body stays strong. Give yourself that quick lockout, curl coming strong up. 10 seconds left and we'll finish with those Ottmans. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Curl, pause, rotate, drop. You got this. Looking good. Right there, 5 seconds, 5 seconds. 3, 2, time. 2 sets down, 1 to go. Monday's grind time, we're doing good. Where is my joint? All right, so I'm gonna be repeating myself. You'll hear me say this again on YouTube, sorry, on a familiar page. But let's just go over, I was talking with one of our other coaches, just the overload principle about getting, like, if anyone has been, feel like they've been stuck maintaining their weight or maintaining their strength, something to think about at the end of your workouts is like how much effort you put in at the end. So this overload principle is about putting in and breaking down muscles a little bit more each time. So if you guys are always grabbing the same weight, I know at home, that's a big problem because you have to use the same weight over and over again because it might be all the equipment you have. Like I know, Kate, that's something that's going on with you. The overload principle, there's certain ways you can do that. It's how you break down muscle better. You either have to pick up heavier weight or you have to do more reps. It's kind of the two options you guys are gonna have. So thinking about effort per second or effort per exercise. If you guys are doing 15 seconds of tricep extensions, you gotta be able to do 1 or 2 more reps in. If you do the same reps every week, you're not gonna be getting stronger, you're gonna be maintaining, which is also some people's goals. It depends on what you're looking for. But if you are trying to tone up or get in more shape, get better than you were last week, we gotta work on a little bit more effort each time. It gets hard, especially if you don't have extra weight to use. But anyway, last round, keep in mind the overload principle. Push yourself to a limit past what you think you can do, all right? Grab onto those weights, tricep extensions. When it gets hard, you gotta work harder to maintain that speed. Here we go, grab on. Tighten that core up, let's dig in. Get yourself mentally checked out. 3, 2, 1. All the way up, all the way back. Fast does not mean short ranges of motion. You're still going through full ranges of motion at the best rate you can. Dig in, dig in. 10 seconds. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch it right in it. Don't settle for that normal speed. Push yourself. Lock those arms out for an extra split second back there. Keep it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. Zotman, get in it. This is the hardest part right here. Rotate control. Squeeze your arms a little harder. Squeeze your grip. 5, come on. 4, 3, 2, time. Boom. All right. Catch your breath. Our finisher is gonna be body weight, so the weights are done. Get some water real quick. This is gonna be reps, so you guys are gonna go at your own pace. I'll hop in there with you. We're gonna be doing plank up downs for 10. That's 5 each arm. After plank up downs, go right into shoulder taps for 10, 5 each arm. Then roll over on your back and go into V-ups, 5 each side. It's 5 each side for each one. For the plank up downs, if you've been doing these a lot lately and you got it down, let's up it up a little bit. How to make the plank up downs a little harder. Few options. You can work on balancing. Instead of always having both feet down, you can lift a leg up, getting yourself off balance. You can use one leg. Another thing for the arms is instead of doing a plank up down where you put one hand down and the other hand down and you press yourself up, which is what we should be doing, you can do one arm. You can try one arm as well. Say you're on your knees, but on your knees is getting too easy, but on your feet is too hard. A good little mid-range to get yourself a little stronger. Say you're doing your plank up downs like this. The next level before doing on your arms or on your feet is gonna be elbow, elbow, one hand down. That one arm lifts you up. That way it's just that one arm doing the work. Elbow, 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 elbow. Opposite arm lifts you up. That's gonna be a little bit harder, but not as hard as on your feet. So that's kind of a little variation out of that. Just keep that in mind. Plank up downs first, shoulder taps second, V-ups third. Let's get after this. Set yourself up, tighten the core up. Here we go. Starting on your hands, then go to either your feet or knees. And 3, 2, 1. 10 reps total, 5 each side. Keep it up. When we guys go into shoulder taps, don't let those hips rock too much. Control your body. It's not about speed. Then flip over, leg locked out straight, the V up, reach to the highest point, and switch. All right. There you go, Kate. As you guys are finishing that up, we're taking 30 seconds off and we got one more round. That's it today. When I say we, I mean you. You got one more round. Ah. All right. 10 more seconds. When you're ready, guys, get after this. This is at your own pace. You're doing 10 reps each time. Remember to breathe out and maintain good posture, maintain good form. The further your hips, if you're on your knees, the further your body's in front of your knees, the harder it gets. So lean, push your hips forward. Looking good. Nice. As you guys are done those, we're switching to shoulder taps, which is on your feet and hands. One arm is on the ground, isolated. Other hand touches the shoulder for balance. Remember, those hands go back under the shoulders, not under your head. Looking good. And then legs locked out straight, V-ups. Exhale as you come all the way up. High leg, high shoulders. Looking good. Once you're done those 10, guys, don't come up. We're gonna stretch out. Stay down. Heck yeah. While there, you guys should be, your back's on the ground, your head's on the ground. Laying down, take your knee, drive it up towards your chest. And then instead of like counting, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do ankle rotation. So you're gonna do full ankle movement. Once you did a couple of reps there, once you feel like you've loosened up that ankle, just reverse the opposite direction. Clockwise, counterclockwise. But still be driving that knee aggressively towards your chest. Don't let it be passive. You have to actively drive that knee all the way up. When you're ready to switch sides, go ahead and switch. All right. When you're done doing both legs, sit up, cross one leg, and then let's stretch out for the hamstring. Tuck one leg in, reach forward for the hammy. When you're ready, go ahead and hit the other side. Then we're gonna go calf stretch into our lats too. So when you're ready, flip on over, cross your ankle over your other leg, push your head back, and try to drive your heel a little bit further down towards the ground. The closer you go to the heel, and then tuck your chin. That way you're gonna open up your chest for the stretch as well as your calf. And then when you're ready, you just switch calves. As you guys finish both sides up, final stretch today is gonna be for our triceps. While you're back there, maybe pat yourself on the back. Then we're gonna get that tricep nice and high. Deep breath, and then switch. All right, good work today. We'll catch you next time with an energy circuit or a HIIT class. Get ready to move fast and sweat, but good work today. Way to get a good pump on.